As Sidney Crosby stepped up for the very last time, and no one, not even the diehards, saw the end rushing at them like a blindside hit. For the casual fans nursing a Tim Hortons double-double or cracking a Yingling mid-highlight reel, Sidney Crosby is the heartbeat of Pittsburgh hockey. The two-way maestro with 1,600 points, 3 Stanley Cups, and a Hart Trophy that silenced doubters. The guy who's dragged the Pens through dynasties and droughts, turning Steel Town grit into golden glory, now 38 and staring down the barrel of his final contract year with a team that's more rebuild than reload. But October 12, 2025, preseason opener in Philly, the air crackles with something final. Sid pots a beauty on the power play, deking Ristolainen like he's still 22, but the empty netter he coughs up late seals a 3-2 gut punch loss. His post-game huddle with Sullivan lasting an eternity, whispers leaking like steam from a Zamboni. Is this the confirmation, the quiet nod that 25-26 is his curtain call? Please like, share, and subscribe for more NHL content. The storm brews back in July's sticky Pennsylvania haze. Crosby fresh off a summer of cryptic golf rounds with Mario Lemieux, his agent Pat Brisson fielding calls from GMs like Toronto and Detroit, but Sid's radio silent on extensions, that trademark focus masking a flicker of doubt. Penguins brass begging for one more dance, but the rebuild whispers grow short. September's crisp edges sharpen the blade. Penguins prospect tourney in Halifax, Crosby's hometown, a powder keg of nostalgia. Sid coaching kids between shifts, but spotted deep in talks with old man Lemieux by the boards, words lost in the maritime wind. It's gotta mean something now. Back in Pitt, intra-squad battles rage, Crosby sniping lasers but pulling up lame on a routine check, trainer's room doors slamming shut, the city scrolling feeds for clues, hearts pounding like overtime clocks. The build-up coils like a face-off in sudden death. October 8 practice a ghost shift. Sid arrives late, pads on but fire low, Sullivan benching him for a drill to rest the vets, whispers exploding in the press box. Is it injury, or the ache of another lost summer? Teammates huddle post-whistle, Malkin pulling him close with a bear hug that lingers too long, Gino's own contract ticking down like a fuse, the duo's unbreakable bond now a chain dragging them toward the abyss. October 10, closed-door team meeting at the rink, air thick as fog off the Allegheny. Fenway Sports Group's suits flying in from Boston, crunching numbers on a tank job, Crosby's voice rising above the murmurs. If this is it, make it count. Leaks hit X by noon. Hashtag Sydney's last ride trending from Squirrel Hill to Shattuck St. Mary's, fans flooding PPG with one more cup banners, but the insiders. They're bracing, sensing the captain's resolve cracking under the weight of a franchise adrift. Game night in the Wells Fargo Center pulses with rivalry venom, Flyers fans jeering, overrated. As Sid takes warm-up laps, his edges carving defiant lines, but you feel it. The extra glance to the bench, the way he taps Chris Letang's shin pads like a final salute. First period. He roofs a wrister past Urson, crowd split in half-hearted cheers from Orange invaders, but the shift wears on, Philly's grit closing in like a forecheck swarm. Second frame turns brutal, Pens up 2-1 on a rust tip in, but Crosby's line hemmed in deep, Couturier shadowing him like a ghost. Sid's dicky attempt fumbled into a turnover that gifts Philly the tie. Gasps ripple through the away section, his frustration boiling over in a rare slash at the boards. Ref's whistle ignored as the tension ratchets, every poke check a plea for one more miracle. Third period siren wails, Flyers pressing like wolves on the hunt. Sid stripped on a neutral zone giveaway. Michkov, Philly's teenage phenom, burying the winner off the rush, the arena erupting in green hate, Penguins frozen as the buzzer seals doom. Sullivan yanks the team to the tunnel early, but Crosby lingers, circling the Pens. Zone alone, stick raised in a silent toast to the empty net, the symbolism hitting like a body check to the gut. And then it detonates, the peak drama ripping through the post-game scrum like a cannon from the point. ESPN's Greg Wyshynski breaks it live from the corridor. Sources confirm Sidney Crosby has informed Penguins management that 2025-26 will be his final NHL season. No extensions, no trades, just one last ride to chase the ghost of Cup number 4 before hanging up the skates. The words land like a final buzzer, reporters surging forward, but Sid's already gone. his stall cleared by the time the doors fly open, the confirmation a quiet thunderclap echoing from Cole Harbor to the Borough. The reveal scorches raw. No fanfare. No press conference, just a leaked memo from Brisson to Fenway Brass. Sid's heart set on bowing out as a Penguin after 21 years. The rebuild be damned, his body whispering warnings after 2 decades of wars. Concussions, wrists rebuilt like bridges, the fire still elite but the tank nearing empty. It's not defeat. It's defiance, a legend choosing his exit on his terms, leaving jaws on the floor from Montreal to Manitoba. Fallout crashes like waves on Lake Ontario. Penguins' locker room a vault of stunned silence turning to sobs. Malkin slamming a door with, "Not without you, brother." Rust and Letang circling like sentinels, the core four fracturing before the season's first real drop. Outside, Black and Gold Nation unravels. Jerseys torched in parking lots. Hashtag thank you Sid vigils lighting up PPG Plaza. Social feeds a war zone of denial and despair. He's 38, not 48. Fight for it. Clashing with tear-streaked tributes. Fans worldwide detonate in a frenzy of gold. Hashtag Crosby legacy trends from Toronto taverns to Vancouver breweries. Memes of his '09 Cup clincher looping like prayers. Habs faithful tipping ironic caps amid trade rumor ghosts, while juniors in Nova Scotia flood rinks aping his stance. The kid who outdueled Ovechkin now etched eternal. Bars from Boston to Buffalo go quiet mid-shift. Toasts raised to the captain who bled for every point. NHL head office stirs the cauldron. Bettman pens a rare personal note by midnight. Sidney Crosby is hockey's North Star. His final chapter will illuminate us all. Rumors swirl of a league-wide farewell tour. All-star nods locked. Hull whispers starting early, but the ripple. Parity shifts. Young guns in Carolina and Jersey salivating at Pitt's potential fire sale. Every GM's phone buzzing with, "What's the ask for Sid's linemates?"